All right, y'all. Let's get started. Thank you for coming to the July Empowering Sense meeting. This is honestly going to be super quick because it's really funny that I asked for topics for a different program I'm doing, and Shonda actually said one thing that I actually already had planned on speaking on this. So you're going to like this. I'm glad that you're here, Shonda. So let's get started. Here's the current top 10 for team If I Am Your Director. Number 1, Mindy Hilton, of course. Number 2, Jess Torres, of course. They are always literally neck and neck, neck and neck. Number 3, me. Number 4, Nikki Mayhew. Number 5, Jessica Peavy. Number 6, Jennifer Rios. Number 7, Alyssa Martin. Number 8, Melinda Clatterbuck. Number 9, Victoria Loper. And number 10, Violet Jung. And top 10 for our entire group. Number 1, Mindy Hilton. Number 2, Devin LaFex, and I hope I'm saying his last name right. Number 3, Sarah Panko. Number 4, Jess Torres. Number 5, Heather Dunbar. Number 6, Shonda LePan. Number 7, Kelsey Shanko. Number 8, me. Number 9, Bree Domina. And number 10, Dana Fillion. I hope that's, is that how I say it, Nikki? Fillion. Okay. All right, so that is the current top 10 right now. It can change, but honestly, this has been what the top 10 has been all day. So I always like type it up and put it on my outline, and then I check it and update it, and I have not had to put any marks on this at all today. So, all right, big shout out to Shonda LePan, Kelsey Shanko, and Bree Domina. They're all paid at title, and it is only the 18th of the month. And they were paid a title before the 15th of the month too, I believe. So they're all pretty much unofficially on promotion watch. Y'all need to do the damn thing. The 3 of y'all have been paid a title before the 15th, literally for like the last 4 months, except Kelsey, because she just promoted, but Kelsey, let's go. Shout out to our top sponsors right now, Rebecca Burbeau and Sarah Panko, for both sponsoring 1 person each. So welcome to their new people, Sarah Barrios and Melanie Fox. And that's it for the shout outs. So I just wanted to quickly go over a few things with you guys just to make sure everybody's on the same page with what's happening this month, because there's a lot of stuff happening this month, right? A lot of stuff. Yes, hell yeah, claim that shit, Shonda. She said she's getting it, y'all. All right, everybody should know that the $99 big kit is the transition. Us oldies call it, we used to call it the double kit, but it's the big kit because you get the spring stuff and you get the fall stuff. Transition kit for $99 is 50% off. So it is only $49 this month to join. And that's, like I said, that's like the big double kit, and you are allowed to advertise it as 50% off, or if you don't want to say $49, it's 50% off. Make sure you know that your PWS and the workstations are going to be down Saturday. I know the news article says Friday. It's technically Saturday because most of us are on the East Coast. Most of us, sorry, Jess, I know you're not. But it's basically midnight on Friday night till 4 a.m. Saturday morning. That's why I say Saturday. So please, please, please make sure that you're communicating that with your customers. You might not think that your people are shopping at that time, but when do you do your online shopping? So you don't want someone to be frustrated that they can't get your site to work. And then just give up completely. So just let them know, and then they won't even have to try. You can, just communicate that with them. Oh, excuse me. All right. Tomorrow's releases, the Moana and Wall-E. I have had a few people ask why it's tomorrow and wasn't today. And that if you went to SFR, they told us at SFR it's because of the cruise. So everybody was on the incentive cruise, the Alaskan cruise. They didn't want to do a launch while they were still on the cruise. Like, that's not fair to them. So that's why it's tomorrow. That's literally the only reason. It's at the same time, 1 o'clock Eastern, and there's always a queue, guys. So make sure you let your customers know that there's always a queue, not to refresh their page. Otherwise they lose their spot in the queue. All right. Next, I'm going to talk about transition month. If you have any questions about transition month, that's what this is. That's what July is. If this is your first transition, if you have any questions about it, drop it in the comments and Nikki will watch it for me. All of your transition test supplies are available right now, except for like the oddball, like I want to say the product sheets and the product training guide are not available until August 1st, but everything else is available now. So if you guys need to order your testers, you can do that now. Your the transition kits, the catalogs, things like that. I always get the product training guide. So until I can get a hard copy of it, go to your workstation, search product training guide, and there's a PDF of it. It's free. That way you don't have to pay $1 for it. It's free. But you need that. That's no matter how long you've been doing this, it's 4.5 years for me, and I still get one every transition, every single transition. I know it's super exciting to think about the new catalog, but you have to focus on what we have right now. If you start hyping up the new catalog now, none of your customers are going to shop this month. You're going to kill your sales this month. I'm not going to tell you that you can't mention the new catalog, but you really shouldn't. Please, please, please take it, just my advice, personal experience. Don't talk about the new catalog with your customers yet until you hit your goals this month. And if you've already hit your goals this month, go up your goal, And I know everybody's not hit their goals yet because, really there's only 3 people that are paid at title. There's only 2 people in our group that have sponsored this month. And there's only like 5 people in our group that have over 1,000 PRV. So we're not talking about the new catalog yet, okay? Just know that it's 10% off everything in the catalog, almost everything, and 20% off the discontinued stuff. I hope everybody has already done this, but if you don't know how, go run your discontinued product report. Since he made a report for us, stop it, I see your face. We just had a funny situation about it today with Whitney. Y'all, her move has made her very tired. Go run your discontinued items report. Since he made that report for us, it's very easy to get to. You click on reporting, and then you click on sales report. And then after it takes a few seconds to load, then click on discontinued items or discontinued, whatever it's called. It's called discontinued something. Go run that report and it will list everything that's going away with every single person. You can export it to Excel, do whatever you want with it. Literally reach out to those people one-on-one. Do not just send a blanket email to everybody and go, hey, this is the stuff going away. Reach out to those specific people. I mean, you should send a blanket email. You should just saying, hey, this is all the stuff going away. You should post about all the stuff going away. You should share that everywhere. But the stuff that is actually going away on that report, reach out to those people one-on-one. And those are the people that you want to talk to about club. Because like, hey, Amy's been buying freaking watermelon tangerine every other month. She needs to know that it's going away. And she either needs to stock up with her own personal shopping link to build rewards, or she needs to set up a club, okay? Yes, Mindy said literally do it, got a club subscriber and a party out of it. Yes, and we're gonna get to that in just a second. Like I said, the only reason you should be talking about the new catalog, by the way, real quick, is using it to book parties. As in, we just had SFR, I have the new catalogs in hand. You didn't go to SFR, there's a digital copy of it online. And I believe Amy Schooley, correct me if I'm wrong, Amy, but I'm fairly certain, Amy Jo, she posted the flippable link already in Empowering Sense. I want to say she did. I think you did, right, Amy? I feel like you did. Yes, you did. Okay. And if we can find it later and bump it up. But I love using that flip book of the new catalog to book new parties for next month. As in, I just got back from SFR. I have the new catalogs in hand. If you get in my August calendar right now, I will send you a digital copy of the new catalog and a print one in hand that you can like ooh and all over every single page. That should get you some kind of, but I would not share anything from it. So if you don't get hits on that, then you don't get hits on it, but you probably will. Sorry if you guys hear Isla, she barked just laid her down. That's the baby monitor. So that's the only way that I would, me personally, just me personally, would be mentioning the new catalog, okay? I'm not telling that you can't. I'm just saying, please learn from my mistakes and don't sabotage your sales this month. It has nothing to do with my paycheck. It has everything to do with your paycheck, okay? Seriously. What Mindy was saying about getting club subscribers, I wanted to shout her out because as of right now, she is the only one who has earned the 3rd brick of the incentive so far, but there are so many of you that have 2 that I've already seen. You have 2 clubs and you just need 1 more. Mindy actually has 4 as of today. Is it 5 or just 4 today? I only saw 4. Okay, 4. So she has actually earned all 3. So I wanted to like shout her out for that. So she gets to choose the luggage or the shoes. Get the luggage, you will want it. You move too much with the military, get the luggage. But I wanted to quickly shout these people out because I feel like we never did this on a meeting. So the first brick was Mindy, Jess Torres, and Amanda Francis. They all earned, that was the Build Your Team. The second brick was Mindy, Kelsey Shanko, and Jess Torres. That was Build Your Sales. And then the third brick right now so far is Mindy. But like I said, so many of y'all have 2. So many of y'all have 2. And I do want to shout out Nikki because she has gotten 3 clubs this month, 2 clubs this month, and they just weren't over the $50. But she has gotten 2 clubs, and that is reoccurring clubs. That's what we want. We want all the clubs. So even though it didn't qualify, I still think that it's really awesome that she's gotten 2 so far. I've only gotten 1, so the Amy app. The Amy app is closing. I know a lot of people are really upset about it. A lot of people don't care because they were never using it. But the majority of the people that used it are like super, super sad about it. So first of all, I want to say, if you don't use Amy, please, please, please share in your director's page and then share it in Empowering Sense too, how you follow up, what your follow-up system looks like, if it's just pen and paper, if it's on Excel, whatever it is, because all of us that have Amy, we're like, I don't want you to be scrambling, start creating a new system now. Do not wait until the end of August when it goes away. Okay. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, check your email. On the 6th, I believe, of this month, Amy sent a AMI, Sell with Amy, not Amy Jo. Sell with Amy sent you an email saying that how they were shutting down and stuff. Scentsy was just as shocked as we were. So now we're all trying to figure out what to do for a follow-up system. So I did want to talk to you guys a little bit about following up. Okay. I can really only speak on what I do. So if you do something different, I very much encourage you to drop it in the comments, share on your director's page, then share it to Empowering Sense. Like literally sharing is caring. All right, follow-ups. Sorry, I had to find my spot on the page. When should you be following up? Please tell me in the comments what you should follow up on. What do you guys follow up on? Besides orders. Samples. Very good. Yes. Besides orders, samples, parties. Yep, party links, letting them know where they are. Following up on comments, very good. Every order, sample, host, people who are in parties that didn't order. Yes, okay. So really quickly, orders. You're not just following up one time with orders. You are following up when the order is placed. Thank you so much for ordering. I would love to know how you found my website. Nikki is the queen of that email. The queen. She sends that. It's like, it's perfect. She sends that every time an order is sent. When they receive their order, hey, I saw that FedEx dropped your order off yesterday. I just wanted to make sure everything got to you okay. Because we want to know if something's broken, if something's missing, if something's melted, so that Scentsy can replace it for them, okay? Then about 2 weeks afterwards, hey, I just want to know which one of your wax melts you used first, which one's your favorite. I would love to see how you styled your warmer. Hey, how's that Scentsy Fresh working for you? Are you spraying your bed every day like Shonda does? Stuff like that, because we don't want them to have gotten their order and it just be sitting somewhere. We want them to use their stuff, okay? Then I personally do about the 2-month mark, and it sucks because I had all this in Amy, and now I have to do it like myself because Amy would tell me when to do this, but the 2-month mark, and that's normally when I reach out about a refill. Like, hey, I know you were really loving that 6-pack of Squeeze the Day. Do you think that you need more? Or, you know, I think that you would really love this scent, or, oh my gosh, this warmer just came out and made me think of you. You know, the bathroom cleaner, like anything. Find, like, have them branch out to other products in that scent, anything, okay? But the 2-month mark is normally about the time that they're going to need a refill. That's also, by the way, when you want to ask them if they want to have their own party, which I will tell you, for join combos, whenever we have a join special, you should be reaching out to literally everyone you know. Everyone should know that it's 50% off to join this month, and that they get all those testers and a warmer and all of the things that come in this kit. It's like over $300 value for $49. Like, my couponers know that this is a crazy good deal, right? Okay. Host combos. You should be following up with literally every single person that orders. You should be following up with them about their doing their own party or having their own shopping link. Hey, thank you so much for supporting Laura's party. I can't wait for you to get your stuff. If you do you think that you would want to get free stuff maybe next month? And Laura will still get a free half-price item. You know, we'll get a half-price item at your party too, because a lot of people, if they know that it'll help their friend out get more rewards, they're all for it. Okay, babe. I know she's talking. Can you turn it down? Can you guys hear her? I'm sorry. Can you guys hear her? Oh my gosh. Okay, Shonda, you print out your order history for 3 months and you just follow up with them like that. You just start at the top and work your way down, and then it cycles over and over and over. I like that. I like that. Yes, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. That's very much something very similar to what I do, Nikki. Samples, I will tell you, that's the one thing that deters from that for me. Samples, I always follow up after a week of them getting the sample. And that's only because like 90% of my samples I mail. So I need to take into account like USPS getting it to them. Obviously, if I give someone a sample, like hand it to them, it's going to be a little bit. What group is that? Oh, it's your email. I'm like, what is that? It's your VIP group. Yes, yes. Nikki is the queen of that. She literally sends it. You're gonna have to like save it to your phone now, like pin it to your clipboard or something. Yes. Yep. That's the other thing. By the way, did you guys know that you can do that? I don't know if you can do it on iPhone. I assume you can, but on an Android phone, you can pin stuff to your clipboard to where it stays at the top of your clipboard and never disappears. And so that's what I'm going to have to start doing, just so I can just go in and go paste and then go to my clipboard and then search for it and go boom, and then fill in from there. Yeah. Oh, Google Keep. Yes, I know you and Bart. You guys love the Google Keep app. He keeps trying to get me to use it. It's like a sticky note for your phone. Oh, yes. You can do it on iPhone. Okay, good. Thank you, Amy Jo. Perfect. Okay. I wanted to share with you guys what I'm working on because I know sometimes I'm trying to be better at that in the group. But I've been like so busy since coming back from SFR with stuff that but what I'm currently working on, I don't know if you saw, I asked for suggestions in Empowering Sense on a back to basics thing. Shonda was the only one who replied, which is fine. I'll take it because we're going to talk about it tonight, actually. But back to basics, I'm working with the other directors and star directors and superstar directors where we're all going to start doing like a back to basics thing, short little 5-10 minute trainings that we can put on our YouTube channel and they're able to be shared again later. But back to basics, we need to get away from the fluff. It's transition month. You're going to see so much fluff. I don't know how many catalog cover stickers I've seen this month, but that is not income producing to make a catalog cover. Why would I want to cover the beautiful catalog cover that Scentsy has designed? I'm not going to put a sticker on it that's going to cover the whole thing. Okay, I'm not. No, I might put a little sticker on it with my info, but that's about it. If my customers need to know what my my favorite 6-pack is, it's going in the catalog, or I'm going to tell them on a one-on-one conversation. I'm going to share it on my page. I'm going to share it with my VIPs. I'm not going to stick it on a big cover. That's fluff. Okay. Also, the fancy samples, you guys know how I feel about that. It's not income producing. I mean, yes, we need to make samples, but they don't need to be fancy. Okay. Yes, I see you, Shonda. She's like multitasking, doing all the things. I'm working on a fall mock party. In the meantime, use Mindy's. Mindy's has been phenomenal. Mindy's has been, and she has shared it in Empowering Sense before. Just search for it or somebody will find it and we will bump it. Her mock party is amazing to the point where it turned my parties back around. I was doing 2-week-long parties, barely qualifying. I was having to beg my VIP group to add their orders to it. No, my first party I did with her mock party, it did almost $1,000. Okay. My second party I've done with it, it did almost $600. Her party is 8 days. I think I've shortened it to 7 days. I've tweaked it and made it my own, which is exactly what she wants you to do. Tweak it and make it your own. But like the way that she worked out the perfect like order to put these posts is like she figured out the magic. I don't know what it is, but y'all go use her mock party. It's a week long ish, and the pictures that the images she has, the verbiage that she uses is amazing. It works. I don't know what it is. It is literally Scentsy magic. I know, look at you. You're so excited. It is literally Scentsy magic. So in the meantime, until I can work up a fall one that's going to be very similar to that, or maybe I might just work with Mindy on like tweaking hers to make it a fall one, whatever is easier for everyone else. Yes, definitely try this party format for sure. And I will tell you, my almost $1,000 party that I had, by the way, had very minimal interaction in the group. I will tell you the biggest thing that got me orders was changing the name of the party group to I would put Cynthia's Online Scentsy Party. This is the name of it. Cynthia's Online Scentsy Party. And then I would add to the title of it, ends tomorrow. And then I would do ends today. And then when it's done, I put closed. But the reason why I do that is because everyone in that group, you don't have to tag anybody. If they're in that group, Facebook sends them the notification that says the name of your group has changed to blah, 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 blah. And then they get the notification for it. So you don't have to tag anybody. And I will tell you right now, that is how I got all of my orders. No one ordered until I changed the name of it that said Cynthia's Online Scentsy Party ends tomorrow. then all of a sudden the orders started. I know y'all know the orders are flying in because I've been trying to be really good. If you watch my stories, I've been putting them in my stories. You see every time I get an order. And there were a few days there where it was like 20 orders in one day. It was amazing. So try that. You never know. So yeah, so I'm gonna work on doing a fall one that's very similar to that. I've also been working on my training for the Refresh, Renew, Reimagine group. If you guys didn't know, I am doing the topic No Office, No Problem. So I would really love to see you guys on there on Saturday, okay? Please be on there to pump me up. I don't know what time I'm going live yet, but yeah. I have been starting on my transition bulk samples, but that's only literally in my free time, and we're gonna get to that in a second. Current parties, I have 4 parties so far this month. I've definitely been pushing club because I have run my discontinued report and messaging those people individually, and I'm working on filling my August calendar. So that's what I'm currently working on. So if that gives you some ideas on what you should be working on or could be working on, or hey, I didn't think of that, you never know. Okay. Very short and sweet and to the point on how to get shit done. Okay. This is my interpretation of what Shonda asked. She asked about like systems and like time blocking and scheduling stuff and like finding the time to do stuff, right? It's kind of like if you have more than one kid and people are like, and you worry like how, like when you have that second kid and you're like, how am I gonna love this next baby as much as I love this baby? This is my whole world right here. You just do. Kind of like if you're a military wife and your husband deploys and people are like, I don't know how you do it. I couldn't do it. We just do it, right? We just do it. We just get it done. If you're a single mom, I don't know how you do it, how you make ends meet. I just do it because I have to, right? That is kind of like how I view my Scentsy business. I just do it because I have to do it. And it's not like I have to like, oh, this sucks. I don't want to do this. It's like, this is how I help provide for our family. It's not just a hobby for me. This is how we bring money into the house, and it eventually is going to replace my husband's income when he retires. So I just do it. I just have to. And like I said in the beginning with following up and stuff, I can only share what works for me. So like try it. If it works for you, you never know. But I'm a big believer in to-do lists, and I'm going to try to start sharing my to-do list more with you guys. And I know Nikki will love this, but I've really been using freaking Post-it notes everywhere with my to-do list. I used to do like the 3 things, like the top 3 things. Yes, I still do those because those are like my, what do we call them? The
non-negotiables.
Non-negotiables. Yes. I always have like my 3 non-negotiables. Like I had non-negotiables today and I got them done, but I did not get everything done on that list. Like I didn't get to go to Sam's Club today. You know why? Because that was not a non-negotiable. What was a non-negotiable was getting like my party packs and my host packs sent out. And like finishing up my laundry because we're always in laundry hell. And guess what? Well, my laundry is done now. The only dirty clothes in our house, side note, are the ones that people are wearing in our house, which is huge for a family of 7. Okay. But yeah, I always get my non-negotiables done, and I will do the rest of the things tomorrow, which is fine. But I'm really big into to-do lists. One, I don't know if it's because I like to check things off, because I'm literally that person that puts on their to-do list, made to-do list, like finished to-do list, you know, something that I can check off. Or if I forgot to put it on my to-do list, but I did it, I'll go back and put it on my to-do list just so I can check it off. I don't know, it helps me feel accomplished, and that's what works for me. That is my like self-motivation thing. And you guys all know I have 5 kids. I'm very busy. It might not be your type of busy. You might not have any kids, but you might even be busier than me. Maybe you work freaking 12-hour shifts and you're that kind of busy. I'm not that kind of busy. I'm a different type of busy because I have 5 kids. Literally working in 15-minute increments has been my saving grace. Some people call it time blocking, whatever you want to call it. Working in 15-minute increments. Sometimes I have to set a timer. And other times I don't set a timer because I like that I'll get so wrapped up in doing it that the time just kind of flies by and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go make dinner. But time blocking, where sometimes I have to put it in my calendar, in my phone, like from this time to this time, I'm going to have joint combos. From this time to this time, I'm only going to make samples from this time to this time. If I'm not done, I'm putting them away and I will do it another time because I'm not going to waste the whole day making samples. That's ridiculous. Unless the only time you'll ever see me waste the whole day making samples is like doing like the 10 new cents. Obviously that is, you can't do that in 15 minutes. I mean, maybe you could do it in 15-minute increments, but like, come on. But like labeling things, like what Chandra's doing right now, she's putting stickers on stuff. She's doing it, she's multitasking. You're able to see, I know you're able to still focus on the meeting. Like the stuff that like does not take any brain power to do, multitask with that stuff. Or what's even better, I'm sure if she had her granddaughter there, her granddaughter would be putting those stickers on there. Yes, because kids love stickers. But you know, tasking stuff out to my kids, my husband's always wanting to help, but really the to-do lists and working off of like 15-minute increments, it really what helps me. Especially, I mean, I know I'm super lucky because Bart is very, very supportive, where I could look at him and be like, I'm so stressed out and overwhelmed, I don't even know where to start first. And he'll be like, well, what do you need to do? And he like gets me naming things, and the whole time he's got his phone and he's making the list as I'm just venting to him about how I have so much stuff to do. And he's like, well, here's your list. Let's prioritize it. Because that's my next tip. Prioritize what needs to be done. And the shit you don't want to do, needs to be the stuff that you do first. Because otherwise you're just going to push it to the next day and the next day and the next day, and it's never going to get done until it should have been done yesterday. And then you're super stressed out, hating life, hating your job, and you might be in a dip, and that's like the one thing that's going to put you over the edge, that's going to make you want to quit. And I don't want anybody to feel like that. So the super hard stuff, y'all, do it first. Do it first. Okay. You're hungry. You already ate. Boys eat too much. Okay, eat a banana, sure. But prioritize what needs to be done first. Something that helps me big time was, and I even made Nikki do this, because I know I talk about Nikki and Mindy a lot, y'all, but they're my front line. They're my directors under me. So I do try to work with them very closely. So I do use them as examples a lot, and I know they don't mind. But something I did with Nikki was I told her, you know, hey, this worked for me. You need to do this. And I know she did it and it worked for her. And that's how she figured out when she does stuff. I'm going to say it the whole month. Some people will tell you to just do it like a week, but honest to God, take the whole month. Start on the 1st. And I have it on my phone, in my notes in my phone, where I literally at the end of the day, every day when I would get in bed, and I would sit and I would make a list of everything that I did that day. And then the next day, everything I did that day. So if I had conversations with people, if I had conversations with teamies, new customers, whatever, every little thing went in there, so that way I'm able, at the end of the month, I was able to, I'm going to try to pull this up. I was able to look at it, and I even called it, what did I do today? That is what it's called today. What did I do today? And it started on 6/1. Okay. And I literally, like, all of this that you see on here, this is one day. Okay. And I know that looks like a lot. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. It's just how my brain works to see that I did everything. So just like on the 1st of June, this is when I did it for June, so that I was able to implement my new system this month. On the 1st, I changed the team banner. I changed my VIP banner. I sent emails for active, 500, 1K, 2K, welcome new teamies, top 20 team, top 20 group, will cancel, lose downline, paid a title, top 10 team and group individual posts, goal post and team page, scheduled team birthdays and centiversary posts, which you guys already know. I've changed that up the way that I do that because that was too much. Shout out album posted. Shared shout out graphics to the share page, paid a title post, scheduled Zoom and set up event for monthly meeting. All that right there took maybe 45 minutes. All of the posts and creating things. That's it. Okay. Created labels for May and June, Scent of the Month and Mother's Day, add labels to Team Drive and shared the Drive in Empowering Scents and Simply Grace and Grit because that's my director's page. Made samples of May, Scent of the Month and Mother's Day wax. Scent of the Month mail, samples, Warm of the Month flyer product sheet. April thank yous, Scent Circle handwritten thank you, brag and tag, potential paycheck, and join flyer. Brick by brick, build your team incentive earner mail, handwritten note and mini Jenga set. Top VIP contributor mail, I sent them a room spray. Brag and tag winner, got a scented bracelet. Prepped my PRV cards for my team. Ordered my Amazon supplies. I texted with a frontline, Mindy. I even put on here like who I talked to. Checked my workstation, screenshot end of day numbers. I know it's a long list, but really it was only like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Cumulative total of everything I did. But this way I was able to look at stuff the next month and go, okay, I didn't really need to do that on that day. I could have done that on a different day. To where I am able to make a list of everything. This is everything that I did that needs to be done on the 1st. This is everything that needs to be done on the 15th. And this is everything that needs to be done on the last day of the month. Then it's, okay, what do I really need to take care of this first week? Like it doesn't necessarily need to be done on the 1st, but it needs to be done before the 15th, right? And I just broke it down from there. So yes, it takes some dedication to do this for a whole month, but it helps you figure out what you're doing, where you're spending your time. Because trust me, I even put on here on one of them, like how much time I spent scrolling Facebook, how much time I spent scrolling Instagram, like all the things, okay? If I shared somebody's post, you know, about shirts for SFR, things like that, like on Wednesday on the 4th, like follow-ups, printed labels for this, post office run. I talked to Mindy, I talked to Nikki, I talked to Jess, I shared my tracker, registered for the SFR workshops, just things like that. I literally kept track of everything so that I was able to reflect on it. And that is, you know, that our SSD, Whitney, is huge on the self-reflection. You have to be able to do something to self-reflect on, okay? And this is going to help you build a better system that works for you to where you can look back on it and go, how am I spending my time? Because if it's one thing that I've heard from so many people, it's, I don't ever want to spend my family time on Scentsy. Orville has always said, like the whole thing with spend Scentsy money on Scentsy, don't spend family money on Scentsy. I think it's true for your time as well. There's time that you should only be spending with your family. You shouldn't be wasting your family time. For me, that's my time during the week. That's why I go so hard on the weekends so that I can be more present for my family during the week. I know some people are completely opposite. They go hard Monday through Friday so that they have the weekends for their family. Whatever works for you, but I had to write down and keep track of everything that I was doing so that I could see where my time was going, where it needed to be, where my focus needed to be, where it should have been. And there were some days when I was like, yeah, that was a damn good day. Yeah, I did all the things that I was supposed to do, and I did no more than that, because you don't need to be burnt out. And like I said, the last thing I want anybody to have is to be so stressed out and overwhelmed that they're just like, I can't do this anymore. And they just throw in the towel. Yep. You want to tell everybody hi real quick before we're done? Hi. This is Grayson. And Grayson needs to go get ready for bed because it's 8:40. You have 20 minutes till bedtime. But I want to watch TV. No, you can watch TV tomorrow. I love you. Go. Scoot. Go. Miss Nikki said good night. Say good night. Good night. So sad. So I would love to hear from some of y'all what works for you on getting stuff done. If it's the same as me, it's the same as me, but I feel like I want to hear from people on what works for you. Is it to-do lists? Do you like have to put stuff in your calendar? Like what works for you on getting stuff done? So Shonda, since you asked, Miss Multitasker, what has been working for you?
Sure. Just go ahead
Thank
and
you.
mute
Yeah,
me.
talk. I don't want you to type. Come on.
Yeah. So, what has been working for me is multitasking. My problem is I get on and I start scrolling, and then the whole squirreling and ADHD, and I have my hands into 25 different things. And then, so it's taking that list, and what really stood out to me with what you said was taking that list and prioritizing it, and just really putting that priority into place of what I need to do, and just really just doing that time blocking of, okay, I'm going to take 20 minutes and just do this for 20 minutes and be done with it. But that's been my thing, has been follow through. I've been working on, and guess what? I've been doing it. So
Heck yeah. So prioritizing. That's like, honestly, I tell my kids this. Well, mostly Taylor, because she's like she probably has OCD. She is a huge list person too, but I'm just like, you can make all the lists in the world, but if you're doing them in the wrong order, it doesn't make a damn bit of difference. Like, you can make all the lists in the world, but you're doing something that does, like, she will like get her assignments from school, for example, and she's like, well, I'm doing this. And I'm like, why aren't you doing the project that's due tomorrow? Why are you doing an assignment that isn't due until 2 weeks from now? Like, I don't care. Do the project, do the stuff that's due the soonest to me. It's the same thing with like paying your bills. I don't know about y'all, but we've been there. Sorry, babe. We've been there where we've had to like figure out, like, not recently, but you know, back when he was first in the military and we didn't have kids and I didn't know what I was doing with our money. There were plenty of times when we had bills and I was like, well, which ones do we pay? Because like, you know, we didn't know, like, we were stupid and young with our credit cards. And so there were plenty of times that we were like, okay, well, we can only pay this much in bills. So which ones are we going to pay down first? Like me, like, it's something we've always argued about. He always wants to pay down the credit card that has the highest APR first. But me, I'm like, pay off the smallest balance first, because then I have like, I'm more like, then I can like be excited and reward myself. Like, yay, we just paid off 2 credit cards because they only had $300 each on them versus paying $600 on a balance of like 1,000. What, I still didn't pay anything off. Like, yay, I made a $600 payment versus yay, I paid off 2 credit cards. Like, to me, that's how my brain works, right? I see thumbs up from Mindy and Nikki, like, y'all think the same way. Heather, yep. See, maybe it's a girl thing. I don't know. But so Nikki, you had your hand up. Go ahead. What works for you? We all know sticky notes, but what's working for you?
So everyone knows I hate the word system. Like, I love it. And also, just let you know, you like snowball and he likes avalanche. That's avalanche. That's what the terms are called. Just let you know. So I made a new system because Katrina made me go out of my comfort zone. Damn her. And said, I know, right? I literally called her and I said, I need to get my head out of my ass. My words exactly. And she goes, how many parties do you have this month? I said 1. She goes, let's fix that. This is what you're going to say. Copy it and paste it. I was like, I don't want it. She goes, I want 10 now. I'm like, fine. And like a toddler.
I said 10 now, by the way, and she did 40.
I did 40.
So you know.
Because I don't know how to do just 10. So I did that, and then I can't find I'm a pen and paper person. I can't find my planner anywhere since we got back from SFR to save my life. So I wrote all these messages, booked all these parties, but then couldn't find any place to put the information. So I created a new system that's color coded in Excel, and my greens are booked a party, or parties that are booked. Purple is join, red is no order, no interest, no like no's, and yellow is either maybes or checkbacks with. And the reason I did it is I can literally search for a name and see when I talked to them last, because I have their date there, and I can take 15 minutes. So I need a party. When I scroll, as I'm scrolling Facebook at 3 o'clock in the morning, because my ADHD, I've already made a list in white of people I haven't contacted yet because I'm scrolling with intention, even though it's 3 a.m. So now that I have a new system in place, and now I'm figuring out how to put my new, not Amy, in place with that. And I'm using something called Keep Notes, which I learned at SFR. It is an app that you can get in Android and iPhone. And it makes boards on my, like when I open the thing, it's separated, you can separate the boards. And the benefit to that is like when I posted, who's excited about Hocus Pocus coming out? Like, because I'm a millennial. Hocus Pocus came out when we originally were born. And everyone knows that Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out. And when I post that, people are like, are you kidding? So excited. I put every single person that was not a Sensi consultant in a list on my thing, labeled it Hocus Pocus, and that every single person that did that, I'm gonna reach out to them when we get closer and let them know, hey, FYI, this is the warmer that's coming out. Do you want to pre-order? And I'm gonna have my pre-order form ready to go. So, and of course, Post-it notes.
Of course, Post-it notes. And y'all, I even gave her like bougie Post-its for her gift for SFR because I know her and I know what she will use. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Post-its has like a bougie like side brand. Like it's by Post-it. It's called Noted by Post-it. And it's very like, they're bougie Post-its. Like, and I got her all the things, highlighters and even a little tray to put them in and all the things. So yeah. And she loved it because Post-its are Nikki's love language. So I'm gonna ask one more person. Let's see. Let's ask Amy. Amy Jo, what keeps you on track? Amy Jo. Oh, all right. Oh, you're doing bedtime, so you have to type. Okay, you type. While you type it in there, Heather, while you're folding laundry, ma'am, what keeps you on track?
I'm definitely a to-do list type person. Except for what I know I need to get better at is putting all my to-do lists in one spot because I have them in so many different notebooks because I can never find my notebook that I've written the first to-do list in. So then I start it in a new notebook and then I have them in all of my notebooks and I don't know where they are. So that is one thing I know I need to do. And I'm trying to, if anybody knows, I have taken parts of Johanna Luna's planner that she made. And then I've also made my own sheets. Now I can't figure out where to get a planner made. I don't want it in a binder. I want a planner where I can be able to flip it and have it.
I mean, I have a really good solution and it's totally like the cheap millennial in me. I don't know who's ringing our doorbell at 10 to 9. Sorry. I'm like, oh, my kids are fixing to be in bed. Like cheap millennial in me says to do a binder and page protectors and print it and put it in page protectors and use dry erase markers on stuff so that you can just wipe it off or use Sharpies on it and it'll stay on it.
See, I want to be able to like with a planner or a notebook, you can close it or you can like with a binder, you can't.
Staples does it.
Staples does it?
Yeah,
like I want it in a spiral.
You want a spiral? Oh, yeah. Okay. So first of all, they make those hole punchers, the spiral hole punch, like that's like the Happy Planner. They make those. They make a hole punch that does those. But honestly, I would go the Staples route and just have them print it and say, I need this in a spiral book, and they print it for super cheap too. I feel like you just have to give them like digitally, you have to give them like the files and they'll print it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once I do that, and I need all of my stuff in one place. Like I need my personal calendar and my work calendar and my Scentsy calendar in one place. I can't have it in like.
See,
3
for me,
different
that's
tabs.
on my phone. That's in my phone calendar.
Yeah,
and
I'm not a
everything is-
digital.
It's the only thing that I'm digital with. Everything else is paper. Everything else is paper. So, all right. Well, I hope that you guys got some good tips from this. I want to read what Amy Jo just put really quick. She said, I do specific, my computer's being stupid. I do specific to-do lists so I don't scroll. I also have a planner that has the note section in it, and I write out who I sent samples to, and I sent them, and what I also, yep. I also have to stay off TikTok so I don't get sidetracked. Listen, I shouldn't have said that out loud because he gets on me all the time because I'm always scrolling TikTok. Stop it. Don't even. We're not validating that, okay?
I said nothing.
No. So, and I also saw that Laura says that she sets timers, sets alarms in her phone. That is brilliant to just be like, when the alarm goes off, it's like, it's almost the opposite of me setting timers. You set an alarm that's like at 12:30 this day, I'm going to go book parties. At 3:30, I'm going to do my follow-ups. Like, yes. It's almost like, Amy, because your phone is telling you to do something. It's like when you have like your, what's that watch you have? You know, like the Fitbit watches and stuff. I don't have one because I don't do fitness. Like a smartwatch where it's like buzzes and it tells you like to move. Like, don't forget to stand up. Don't forget to drink water. You could set it on there and be like, don't forget to do your follow-ups. Don't forget to book a party today. Like, so I love y'all. I hope that y'all have a good rest of the month. I'm gonna stop the recording really quick.